Hello, 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 everyone. My shirt is too low. Jesus. I had to fix that. Welcome to Jay Lee's Corner. I am, of course, Jay Lee, and this is my review for the season finale of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which came on yesterday. Yesterday was a crazy evening, so I didn't even get to watch the episode until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and by then I was just too tired to do a review, just too exhausted with the antics of yesterday. But today is a new day. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great holiday. And as always, if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. It does not cost you anything. It just lets you know when I have new content up. And as I say in every video, I love new subscribers. And yes, I'm looking at notes. So yes, please subscribe. I would like to, however, thank everyone who was already subscribed. I'm at 182 subscribers, I believe. I'm at about a little over 12,000 views, and I've only been on YouTube for I started my channel years ago, but never really put anything on it. As a lot of people do, they have a YouTube channel just to actually watch other stuff on YouTube. But I just, in April of this year is when I started really like, okay, let me do what I've been saying I'm going to do and start my channel and start doing my reviews. So yeah, and just, you know, it's been roughly 2 months going on 3 months, and I've already hit a couple of goals of my own, which was to get to 10,000 views. I was hoping to get to at least 100 subscribers, and now I'm at almost 200 subscribers. I have people who interact with me, and they comment. As you know, you can always comment below on any videos with any of your commentary, whether you like my video or not. You can always say your comments. So I just want to say thank you to the people who have supported me thus far and who I hope will continue to support me. And anyone who doesn't support me, thank you for watching anyway. So yeah, this season finale of Love and Hip Hop. This season seemed very long, but also very short. And let's just get into it. It seemed long, short, but also like a lot of questions. Not even a lot of questions. The main question was never answered. Kirk, who baby that is? Is that your baby, Kirk? That's the one thing that still has not been answered. The episode picks up with them at the log cabin, as I guess where it is, and Kirk is getting upset because Rashida's mom keeps asking him if he's gotten the DNA test yet, and he just kind of flips out. You getting mad at Rashida's mom, you getting mad at production. He was yelling, I don't know why y'all keep asking me the same questions. Well, bitch, because you ain't answered them. Have you took a DNA test? You haven't took a DNA test, Kirk? Well, then we have the same answer. Who baby that is, Kirk? I mean, it was just a shit show how he was reacting. And it's like, why would you react like that knowing your kids is there seeing you act a ass? That to me was just very, very, very crazy. And then, how he was going there with Rashida mama. First of all, first things first. Bitch, you ain't gonna come for my mama. No ma'am, no sir, no way. He was really in her face. I mean, and all she was asking was about the DNA test. She was asking him what papers did he give Rashida. And that's how mothers are. Mothers are protective. They're, about their kids. Even if their kid is a damn adult. Especially when their kid is involved with the man who cheated on them and they on national TV talking about it. I'm gonna question your ass too, Kirk. Fuck you and every horse you rode in on. Don't think that you the shit, homie. Don't think that you can blow up and, get in everybody's face and we can't get in yours, because he just kept saying, I don't know why y'all trying to break my family apart. I don't know why Rashida's mom would want our kids without a father. Rashida mama didn't fuck that girl, Kirk. You fucked that girl. So if anyone is breaking up your household, your family, or whatever you got going on, your unit, motherfucker, it was you. It wasn't, anyone else. It was you. So him just acting like that, to me, was misplaced anger. He should be mad at his damn self. It just doesn't make any sense. You talking about how he was really blaming everyone else for this situation except himself. Hi, Kirk. How you do that? How was anybody else to blame for what's going on here? You fucked that girl without no condom. You paid her money all that time to have that damn baby. And then when she got tired of you ducking and dodging her, she came up and she was like, Kirk the daddy. He sure is. So that was a situation that you put into motion. You can't blame anybody else, like, at all. And, even saying, well, y'all, I don't want to talk about this. You on a show about your life. You on a reality show. You can't be on a reality show and not want to talk about your damn reality. That ain't how it works. That's not how any of this works. So they do. I'm going kind of person by person. They eventually Kirk blow up. Y'all don't know how I get down. Y'all don't know what I can do. Y'all gonna stop fucking with me. It was just stupid. And you saw how his daughter, how their son came out, and how they looked scared. Like, as a parent, you should be able to control your emotions around your children, especially when it's a situation that you put forth and you tried to have this scene and this conversation with your wife, with your kids there. You could have easily had that conversation with just Rashida, but you knew who was going to be there. You knew who would be present at that log cabin. So don't act as if, you just had the right to go off because her mom kept asking you the same question. Well, because, bitch, you ain't answered it yet. We still don't. It's July 4th. We don't know who the baby is. I mean, not blogs and people in the streets is saying that's Kirk's baby. That's what they saying. And, further on down the episode, we do have it where Rashida, her mom and the daughter, Kelsey, is at Press, the store. And look, Kelsey like, yeah, we was just trying to make everything better, bring you and dad together. I didn't know that you, talking about Rashida mama, was going to kind of bring the drama. I would have been like, hold up, little girl. Again, your father is the one who caused this mess. I'm going to need people to stop pointing fingers at everybody except Kirk. Because Rashida is your wife. Point blank, period. Like, don't nothing else matter. That was your wife who you cheated on with someone else. So, at the store, and there's some mail. And when they open it, it turns out to be a letter from the girl Jasmine, who's kind of apologizing for not being woman enough to have a conversation with Rashida. My personal opinion on that is, it ain't the other woman's job or responsibility to have a conversation with the wife. Her husband should have been had that conversation. Because even you as the mistress talking to the wife, you ain't got no privileges, bitch. Don't come talk to me. Like, you knew my husband was married when you was fucking him. So don't try to now come talk to me because he ain't give you the money that he been giving you. Don't do that. So Rashida, kind of didn't want to read the letter, but they did. The girl did say, well, hey, read the other letter that's in the envelope, and it was a DNA test for the baby and the other guy, Logan, and Logan is not the father of the baby. I think the baby is Kirk's. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know because I ain't seen the DNA test. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I honestly hope I'm wrong because that's a hard pill to swallow that your husband cheated on you and had another baby on you, and it's public knowledge. Like, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, at least they were saying they was on a break. Ludacris and his wife, Adoxy, when the other girl got pregnant, they also were saying they were on a break. Kirk and Rashida ain't not one time said they was on a break. I mean, I know that sometimes couples can go on a break because they just not meshing, and the guy or even the female can go off and do things because at that point in time they're separated and things can happen. But it's something different when you're married and you just out here cheating because you unhappy, but your wife don't know you out in them streets. Your wife still think y'all a unit. That's a completely separate betrayal. So, you know, in my book, Kirk ain't shit. And, you know, everyone needs to accept that Kirk ain't shit. What I did notice was them damn test results were dated for April 19th, 2017. So that was just almost 3 months ago. So it's like, even within 3 months ago, Kirk still ain't took no damn DNA test. And that part to me is crazy. Fuck Kirk. So, next. Momma Dee and the mamas tried to have this whole intervention thing with Tommy and her mom. You know what? Momma Dee, one thing I'm going to say about Momma Dee is always moving. But Momma Dee, when she moved to this place, I believe this is her house. Solely because it's stuff in the house. I mean, she had cereal boxes on top of the refrigerator. You be seeing some of these other hoes' houses when they be like, oh yeah, I just moved in. It don't be shit. And it be empty. Like they went to a house for a walkthrough, a homeowners or something. They just went to a house to view it and shot a scene, and they ain't bit more lived than the man on the moon. At least Momma Dee had her couch in there. She had a whole little coffee cup. She had silverware. She had some napkins. I saw some apple cider vinegar on the counter. Like, the house looked like that's her house. I respect the fact that at least we know it's her space. Shout out to Momma Dee. I was like, why is Deb giving Momma Dee sex stuff in the kitchen? Okay. But anywho, we do see her. She's giving Momma Dee stuff to spice up her and Ernest's love life. Because, Momma Dee still is saying that Ernest is fucking his mama because he loves mama so much. Whatever. We do see towards the end of the episode that her and Ernest is back together and they trying to have sex and they think they're middle age. And that's something I don't even want to think about. But anywho, Tommy and her mom both need counseling. Point blank into the period. They both have deep-rooted issues in the fact that they did not have a mother-daughter relationship. The fact that on Tommy's end, she feel like her mama wasn't there, and on her mama end, she felt like the reason she wasn't there was because she was a teenage mother and she did not know how to be a mother. What people sometimes need to get on both ends of the parent and the kid is, parent, if you were an absentee parent for whatever the reasons may be, your child still felt abandoned. You have to own that. Like, you have to own that. Children, on the other hand, we have to understand sometimes they just did not know what to do because they just did not know what to do. And it doesn't make them being an absentee parent okay. And sometimes we have to learn to let the stuff go. The reason they keep arguing is because neither one of them is trying to let anything go. They want to keep hashing it out as if anything can be changed, and it can't. Tommy's mom needs to understand she was an absentee parent, and that hurts Tommy in many ways, and is one of the reasons why she's so crazy, as an adult. It's because she did not have her mother. And sometimes Tommy mom just need to shut up and listen. Every time Tommy is saying how she feel, her mom seems to want to defend the reason Tommy felt that way, instead of listening to what Tommy is saying she felt and saying, I'm sorry I made you feel like that. I think if Tommy mom would be like, you know what, I'm sorry that you felt like that. I'm sorry that that's what I did. They could have been able to get through things sooner. But no. Of course, they was arguing and Tommy left, and there's always something crazy. Later on down the episode, we do see they go to professional counseling, and there's a bit of a breakthrough. Tommy listens to her mom. Her mom does apologize for not being there, and that's the start of their hopefully mother-daughter relationship getting better. I really didn't care about that much because I don't know. It's not that something felt ingenuous about the whole thing, but I don't know. I just didn't really like the scenes for some reason, and I honestly don't know why. It's something there that they're not saying happened. So it feels like there's some kind of disconnect. Because it's one thing with Tommy saying, you was there. You know you wasn't there. And then the mama like, well, I was out doing A, B, and C and thieving and robbing for you. I don't know if it's something that I'm not getting. That, but I do hope they are able to work through their issues and have a successful mother-daughter bond. I think the last thing I'm going to address is the whole Joseline Stevie situation. Joseline has always been batshit crazy. Joseline has always been a live wire. Joseline has always been a person full of antics. So, her and Stevie is having a conversation. Joseline is still taking shots at Stevie's daughter. Talking about their last interaction. She's saying how she could have snatched the girl wig off. How she not sorry for telling the girl that she can't beat her. Just stuff that you can tell that, she gonna still be the same asshole that she's been. And I like how Stevie was like, that wasn't gonna happen. What you should have did as an adult is just say, hey, I'm sorry for what I said about your father and your sister, and left it at that, and left all the extraness out. And that's what Joseline wanted to say. Well, I'm gonna move to Miami, and you should fire the Estelita girl and make me the only one. I mean, Joseline just be all over the place, and I really think she think that she is the star of the show. I really think she think that she is irreplaceable. Like, if she not on the show would be boring. Or like, if she ain't on the show with all this extraness, people won't watch. Honestly, I've been sick of Jasmine. I've been sick of Joseline's shit since like 2 seasons ago. I have. Just because it went from being entertaining and funny to being just kind of pathetic and predictable. And I'm just tired of it. So, she's basically telling Stevie, you have to choose. Either choose me and your daughter. And by choosing me and your daughter, I mean, do whatever I say. Let's be together. Fire anybody who I don't like. And if you don't do that, then I'm taking your daughter and I'm moving to Miami. So she's basically doing stuff that I hate that women do. She's using her baby as a pawn. Is what she's basically doing. Stevie is a lot of things. Stevie is not perfect at all. He has made a lot of mistakes. The one thing I like is that he seems to really be a good father to his kids. Like, he seems to be an active participant in their life. He might not have always paid his child support, but he is all. It seems like he always has wanted to be in their lives, which is beautiful, which is wonderful. So that whole scene closes out, and it goes to the end where Stevie is having a little showcase, and he's talking like, Joseline wanted me to go to New York with her. She booked me and her on Wendy Williams to show off the baby. She wanted me to come to New York to publicly fire Estelita. I might be saying the girl name wrong, which I know what I'm talking about. And he kind of wasn't having it. And I remember when they were promoting Stevie and Joseline to be on the Wendy Williams show, and they were saying they were going to come and do a whole segment. It'll be a segment with them and the kids, all these questions. Because I watch Wendy Williams, I do. And so when they did not show up, Wendy Williams talked about it. She said, they're beefed out. They can't do interviews together. And we weren't booking just Joseline herself. Which, of course, as he said, it pissed Joseline off that her booking got canceled because he wouldn't go. But my thing is, if we ain't together, we shouldn't be doing TV. We shouldn't be doing talk shows together. Like, book your own shows, homie, and don't include me in it because we ain't meshing right now. So in the end, Stevie does choose to make the Estelita girl the first lady of Danger Zone. I think it's his production company, which is cool. He does say Joseline's antics over the years between him disrespecting his daughters, the things he said about him and his other daughter Eva. I'm gonna talk about that towards the end too, and just all the things that she's done all this time, he's like, he's sick and tired of it. He does say how he does want to be in his daughter's life, the baby Bella, Bonnie, whatever the girl baby's name is, but that he doesn't want to be with Joseline. And I think that's a great thing. I was laughing when he kept saying that she's an international star. Where's she at? Like, what international? These internationals, like, in the world? I mean, I don't know about that. Like, I have never heard a Joseline song on the radio here in Michigan. I haven't. I don't know her music. I have not been international anywhere. So I don't know if she booking shows, out of the country. I'm not sure about all of that. What I do know is that if you're international, then be the star you are and get off of Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Other people have done that as well. K. Michelle has done that. Cardi B has done that. Where you are just, you're working and that's what it is. So, I don't know what international star she is, but whatever. They also had those 3 Z characters, the Asian Mimi girl, and then the 2 chicks who kept saying they slept with people's husbands. I don't know if they just needed some extra scenes to fill time slots or whatever, or why they did a scene with them girls. It was so, we did not need that scene, like, at all. It was them going to the Asian girl store to try to apologize for saying how they slept with other people's husbands, and some kind of weird fight ensued. I don't even care. The show did end with them showing or just saying how, over the past 6 years, 6 seasons, how difficult Joseline has been, with cast and producers and everything. They showed plenty of footage from first season to recently, of her fighting with people, of her going back and forth with producers, of security having to stop fights with her, all kind of stuff, that has happened over these past couple seasons. They were also saying how, this particular season, because Stevie did not want to do the Wendy Williams show with her, she didn't want production to shoot her in New York, so she basically held up shooting scenes. They showed behind the scenes of her just ranting and raving, like, why the fuck we shooting this scene? And this is what I'm shooting. Y'all got me shooting this raggedy bitch. Just craziness that you just want to go to work and film stuff, and they're showing her antics. They're showing the producer asking her questions, and she like, stop, ask me one more time and keep pushing me, like, and it seems like the producers are just trying to do their job. So they did show, saying that they don't know if she will show up for the reunion, to actually do the reunion. So I guess that's just alluding to the fact that she either quit or they're gonna have to fire her. And that's kind of how the season ended. I'm talking about her a little bit in one more second. So they did have the whole ending scenes of stuff they were doing. Again, I felt like this season was quick, but also it dragged out tremendously. So it was a weird thing of, that's it. Like, the season finale was like, I was like, that's it. But whatever. Tammy, of course, is making her music. I did like her song that she had come out called All These Kisses. It was really good. She has a great voice. They show Mimi, who's focusing on her daughter. They have Carly, who says her stores are doing great, which is great. How she still with C's, side eye, and that she's doing a sex book. Carly, leave it alone. Jock is just chilling in the goddamn treehouse. Somebody go check on Jock, make sure he ain't dead in that goddamn treehouse. Dying, they showed that she's planning a wedding, and she's, thank God that he brought a man into her life. Won't he do it, girl? Won't he do it? Yes. And then Tommy saying how she's spending time with her daughters, and that's a good thing. And then of course they had Rashida finally signing her divorce papers, and saying that she's kind of trying to move on with her life. So that was the season, whatever. After that, Joseline did a Facebook, no, I think it was an Instagram live thing, where she's kind of going off on Mona Scott Young, who's the producer of Love and Hip Hop. First of all, it was a good, like, 10-minute rant, and she kept saying the exact same thing. Mona, you owe me money. Mona, you know I'm the star. You know I'm an executive producer. You owe me money. I think she asked for Judge Mathis or Judge Judy to hear her. She want her money. She kept talking about how, how could I be so crazy? Y'all trying to paint me out to be crazy. I haven't had a fight in 4 years. You a damn lie. You haven't had a fight since you got pregnant. But before you got pregnant, you was always fighting. So why you acting stupid? She also was, saying things like, if I'm so crazy, why was I an executive producer? Because you did a baby special. The same way other people have done their own little specials. It doesn't mean that you're not batshit crazy. And the rant to me was kind of pointless. She looked like she might have been a little high. I just need Joseline to go sit down somewhere. Like I just need her to understand, if you are who you say you are, and if you are booking these shows, boo boo, do you book your shows? Like, when someone don't like you and you feel like they're attacking you, they're playing you, they're not doing whatever, and you have all this other stuff going on in your life that makes you successful, then go do those things. The fact that she's still talking to Mona Scott and talking about how she want her money, and talking about how they owe her money, and talking about she had 2 million viewers on her baby special. It was a baby special. You are an EP of Love and Hip Hop. You were an EP because it was your special. The same way I'm pretty sure when Stevie had his own spinoff special, he was an EP. They do that with anybody who they do a spinoff of some type, whether it's a one episode or it's a couple episodes. They do give the people who it's about EP credit. I mean, but you are batshit crazy, and you have always been the one with drama. So, whatever. So I'm anxious to see the reunion, solely because I hope they will finally say who baby that is. If they do not say who baby that is, I'm gonna be pissed. I seen one scene of Rashida breaking down, and it was tough to watch. I mean, you don't ever want a woman to have to endure that and have to admit that she's broken. So I think I'm more interested to see the reunion. The season finale to me could have been better. I'm going to assume it wasn't better because the people who was having the main stories didn't want to shoot. I mean, Kirk pissed off. Rashida don't want to really address it. Waka Flocka and Tammy back good, so that's not an issue. And Joseline and Stevie beefed out. So I guess they did the best what they can do, so we shall see. So yep, waiting to see the season finale and the season reunion next week. I can't wait for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to start. I will be reviewing that show as well. So that is my review. I am Jay Lee. I hope somewhere somebody kicking Kurt in the balls. And until next time, thanks for joining. If you have not subscribed. Remember, until next time, peace.